My favorite thing about HiMama is being able to capture the spontaneous moments. As an educator, I absolutely live for those moments, and it's awesome to be able to take that energy and take a picture, of something that a child's doing, maybe something that their parents have been waiting for them to do, and being able to send it right away with a nice little explanation, of what's going on. And it makes it more effective to do it right away because they get it. It makes their day, makes our day because we're able to convey that right away. And we don't have to wait for that pickup time at the end of the day where things are sometimes really busy.
My favorite thing, honestly, is writing, a special message to a parent, or just showing like a video or a photo and then seeing their response back. It's perfect. Like, it makes me feel like my work and my efforts with the children are just valued.
The parents love it. The staff love it. You're meeting parents where they communicate. They use their technology. I feel like we're meeting them where they want to communicate. We're recognizing they're busy, and when we use HiMama, parents can look at everything we're sending through on their own time. So it's that convenience, it's the type of communication they want, but at the same time, it's building stronger partnerships.
I think it has given our educators an opportunity to really feel more professional in what they do in the classroom. We're giving them a lot more opportunity to use their skills and knowledge by using HiMama. But it's very efficient, it's very time effective for them, which gives them more time on the floor with the children, which is where they should be.
My favorite thing about HiMama, I'm going to have to say, is that the parents get the emails. So whereas before we were doing the documentation and we were posting them on the walls, we had one out in the hallway and one in the classroom, and each child had their own portfolio in the classroom, we still had parents who didn't know what was going on and what their kids were doing during the day. So now I just kind of feel that my work is a little bit more important because the parents actually know what's happening. It's a lot faster to do documentation, I find, because we can do it in the classroom. We don't have to wait until our lunch break and do it on the computer in there. So I really like that. And it's a lot easier to pass on information for the parents, especially if there's a supply in the room that you're not sure if they're going to remember to pass it on. Or say the other day, we had a day where a couple of us were sick, but we had a field trip coming up. We were actually able to log on from home and remind the parents from home about the field trip. So that was really convenient.
I have 2 kids. So the first experience with my first child, I didn't have the opportunity to know about her life at daycare. With Miguel, it's different. When he started daycare, he was actually at my parents' house, so they took care of Miguel. So when we started daycare, it was really hard for my parents to be away from Miguel, and the same for Miguel, right? The best part was like we were able to see the pictures, to see what he was eating, to see what he was doing, and be part of the center, be part of his lives every day.
We were very lacking in how we were engaging our parents. We just didn't have that connection that we really wanted with our families.
The driving force quickly became the results, because we put it in a classroom. We wanted to try it first. We piloted it. We gave staff basically in that classroom 2 weeks before we asked them to present their findings at a staff meeting. And the enthusiasm that those 2 staff, Marley and Steph, had for what they were doing and how it benefited them so immediately was then the total driving force. And to see the other staff react to their enthusiasm and say, when are we going to get a chance at this?
Actually, when Lori and Diane had mentioned that we were going to be using HiMama and the Eagle Room was doing the pilot program, I wanted to start immediately. So I was sad that we actually had to wait a few weeks for them to pilot it first. I just see it being completely effective all around. Like, I don't feel like there's any challenges with it at all. It's very easy to use, and even the parents have mentioned that before. It's very user-friendly.
I actually think that it's been fairly easy. I'm not the most techie person in the world, but using it on an iPad or that kind of a device is very simple. It's very straightforward. Everything is right there, and it's very easy to catch on to.
Well, when we started this, I think they were a little hesitant with time. And then 2 weeks later, they were loving it, saying, this is the best thing. Why didn't we start this years ago? They've just put it into their program and included the children and the parents, and it's been easy for them.
At one of our locations, we have a lot of high-risk families, and we find that it's very difficult to engage our families in what their children are doing here, benefits of play, emotional, social, healthy development. And that's really key for these families. And unfortunately, we do have a difficult time engaging those families when they come to pick up, or it's not necessarily them to come to pick up. There's lots of different people who come. So using HiMama, we're able to engage them in a way that suits their needs. So through cell phones, through internet access, and it's right at their fingertips. And we have successfly been able to do that.
I think we're seeing already in the regulatory changes that our government has proposed to us and are back on the table, I believe, that they're looking at replacing the historical posted plan of programming and looking at other opportunities that we can more effectively communicate with parents and families. So I can see this being a fantastic option for us moving forward as we are replacing those posted plans, because it encompasses everything we need it to do, but it really builds that communication and the partnership with the families that I believe the government is looking for.
Just practice and use it and see how efficient it is when you have all those things that you have to put in during a day, especially in a toddler room where you have to put in, every aspect of the day. Being able to review it with the overview and all of that thing, it makes you feel very organized.
Go out if you can and visit a location that's already using it, because we've had visitors, and when they see what we're doing and what it's accomplishing and the benefits of it, they get excited too, and they want to give it a try.
Jump in. You will love it. You will love it. You will see, like I said, your program flourish. You will see your staff interactions with the parents flourish. And the children are so much wanting to see what their parents are seeing. So definitely the communication with the children has really increased as well.